Hello, I'm Jackie, and this is your energy reading for March 2014 using Feng Shui Astrology and the Tarot. Now, before I get into this month, I just want to say a couple of things. The first thing is a big thank you to so many people who have been giving me really positive feedback about these energy readings and the fact that you get something out of it. And, you know, I so appreciate the fact that you've taken time and energy and effort to come back to me and give me that feedback. I really do appreciate it. So thank you. The other feedback that I've been getting as well is that lots of people are feeling the shift in energy when we moved into the new year at the beginning of February, with the wood horse coming in and the wind energy governing the whole of the year. Very different from last year, and lots of people are feeling that and feeling this kind of energizing effect. Now, if that's not you, if you're feeling drained, it could just be down to your personal astrology, your personal energy. And if you do feel like that, what I would suggest you is go onto my website. Details are just at the bottom of the screen there. And if you haven't already, sign up to my newsletter, because I give a number of freebie information things away when you sign up to my newsletter. One of them is all about these energy drains and how certain energies affect us depending on our own inherent energy. So you might find that quite useful. Okay, let's talk about this month. So we are a month into this wind energy, managing the whole of the year, the wood horse galloping in, bringing its creativity and all this kind of fast energy. But what about this month? Well, in Feng Shui Astrology, the energy cycles change for the month on March the 6th. And we are moving from a month in February that was governed by the energy of the mountain. And if you remember from last month, I said that this would probably slow down the feeling and that shift with the wood horse and everything. It would really kind of hamper that a little bit. But this month we are moving into an energy which is very different. It's called the lake energy, and that's going to be governing us for the month. And you know, lake energy is a great energy, but when we combine it with this new wind energy which governs the annual cycle, there is still a potential for conflict, but in a way it's good conflict. Sometimes we need conflict to kind of spark something off, and I think what lake can do is really take the energy of that wind and help it kind of focus itself. So if you have been feeling this new energy, this sort of shift, this urge to get out and do things, you've been getting new ideas and all this kind of stuff is going on, what lake energy is going to help you do this month is really kind of take all that, because it's kind of going all over the place at the moment, and really contain it and focus it so you can start to really get some clarity about where you want to use this energy and what you want to do. So that's what the lake energy is really good for. It's very much happens on the mental plane as well. A lot of thinking going on, but we all need to think sometimes before we do. Okay, so that is that energy. A lot more detail, just go into my website, click on the Feng Shui Astrology forecast blog, and you can find your own particular star's horoscope for the month there. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say for this month as well. The three cards, these three cards all popped out together, so I figured they wanted to be read together. The first card was this one, which is the Nine of Cups. And he came out upright. The second card is this one, Ace of Pentacles. You can see he came out reversed. That's what he looks like normally. And the third one was also a Pentacles, and he also came out reversed, Page of Pentacles, and that's what he looked like normally. Now, if I put these three cards together, you see them. There are a lot of bright colours in here. Really a lot of bright colours in here. And you know, these three cards are absolutely, well, auspicious, I suppose. I would love to get these three cards together in a reading. So March is looking interesting. But remember, we had two cards that were reversed. And I really think with those that we're going to get their energy, but maybe not quite yet. So let's have a look at the first card. Here we go. This is the Nine of Cups. So he came out upright. And, you know, the Nine of Cups, it is really an energy that is taking us very, very close to an emotional kind of plateau. You know, it's almost like that feeling where you just wake up, you feel good, the sun's shining, you're kind of happy, everything's fine, nothing upsets you, that kind of feeling. And this is really the energy of this card. And, you know, it's a great card. Really, really positive. It does have a couple of little downsides. They're not really downsides, but just something that you need to be aware of, because, you know, sometimes when emotionally we're okay, we perceive the world very differently. And, you know, we don't get upset by traffic jams or misplacing our keys and all that sort of stuff because, hey, we just go with the flow and that sort of thing. However, sometimes we can be so much on that emotional plateau that we can't really associate with maybe other people who are not quite there on that emotional plateau at the moment. And they may look at you and think, oh, you know, he's a bit smug, isn't he? You know, and yeah, everything will turn out fine and all that sort of stuff. So sometimes it can actually remove you a little bit in terms of communicating and empathizing really with other people. So that's just something that you need to be aware of. However, the benefits just so outweigh those little things, really, because, you know, when we are feeling emotionally stable, so our emotions aren't kind of going like this, our emotions are like that we look at the world in a different place. And, you know, it's this whole law of attraction thing. Whatever we send out, we bring back. And so thinking in that way and being in that way and just kind of going with the flow will help to bring an easier flow of energy back to us in the future. And this is why I said these other two cards being reversed are coming, but they're in the future. So I think really we're setting ourselves up at the moment for some good stuff to come to us. And remember this lake energy. This lake energy is all about helping that annual wind energy to now focus on things and to direct its fast creative energy in order to manifest something. But of course, manifestation doesn't happen overnight. So I think for this month, you are setting up foundations for what's going to come to you in the future. And you need to be very, very aware of that. So what's coming? Well, both of these cards are just so positive. I'm going to put them the right way up. Pentacles, they're both Pentacles. Pentacles really talks about all the physical aspects of our lives. So a lot of time it's money or finances or assets. It could also be our physical body and our health and what's going on in our physical world. What we have with the Ace of Pentacles is really the start of something. It's just something kind of small. It's as if something positive is just coming into our physical world, making us feel good. And the other one, the Page of Pentacles, really reflects that, because the Page is always a messenger. So the messenger is really kind of bringing these opportunities to us. Because they're reversed, they may not be ready yet. But I think with using this lake energy for the month, it's going to help us focus. And when we're focusing, we are actually more able to spot opportunities, the opportunities that are right for us, rather than running around all over the place. So generally, I think this is a really positive month energy-wise. It is a month for movement, and it's a month for doing things, but it's also a month for kind of marshalling our resources and saying, this is the direction we are going in, and, you know, let's just take that first step. And I guess that's really what it's all about. So generally, that's it. A great reading. I hope you have a great month. Remember, you can get lots more information from my website, and I will see you next month.